Greetings, this is your brother Elder Black Light, the motivator, the coordinator, and your private counselor, only for the melanated people. I'm not a teacher. I don't want to classify myself as a teacher or a leader because I'm trying to motivate you into becoming your own leader and quit being suckers. It's going to be a hard thing to do because you keep slipping back to sleep, keep falling asleep, taking little siestas, you know. The main alarm clock, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who was taught by Allah in the person of Master Farah Muhammad, he left lessons here for us brothers who adopted the Honorable Elijah Muhammad as our spiritual father and teacher and guide. Some of us is going, still going to the meetings and, on that level. And some of us are on the streets. Clarence X was a brother that was in the streets, and he raised up the nation of gods and earth, and you got those who follow Noble Drew Ali, who had some Islam, and a lot of people don't know that the Honorable Marcus Garvey had studied up under a brother who was a Muslim also. But Marcus Garvey was favoring the Christian side of things. But it don't matter what sometimes it don't matter what you call the teachings. But all these brothers wanted to follow the original laws of the universe or the will of Allah. It's been explained that we call Allah, Honorable Elijah Muhammad say Allah is the all in all. And the black man is the all in all because he got the universe within himself. And he breaks down the meaning of words, and this is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now the Caucasian don't want these teachings to get out. A lot of Caucasians study these teachings and they use it, but they use it is what we call the Antichrist. They are the Antichrist because they're using the teachings against the original man. You say, well, how is this? If you think of the teachings as a tool, say like your modern day technology, like you got the internet or the radio, television, well, you could use these instruments for good or you could use for bad. Just like the gun, it's a tool. You can use it for good or you can use it for bad. Just like fire, a match. A match is a tool to start a fire, but you could use it to burn down a house or you could use it to cook your food. Well, Islam, the teachings that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave to the black man here in the wilderness of North America is like a tool to be used for good. The white man was listening in on the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he reversed it, just like he did when he started studying ancient Kemet. He started studying ancient Kemet and got a little knowledge. He went to the Dogon because the Dogon is said to be the descendants of ancient Egypt, or the Kemites. And he went to the Dogons and studied, tried to study the universe or the astrology. And those teachings of ancient Kemet is ancient knowledge, but it goes back further than Kemet. It goes back further than Ethiopia. It goes back a long ways, man. And Master Farad, Allah, the person Master Farad brought it here. Now you got this sister who's naturally gifted. She's visionary, and she can break down the code of what's going on. But she preferred to mingle with the enemy of God. And I heard her say that the movie Matrix was supposed to be about black people. And she pointed out Keanu Reeves is a half black. See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the original black man, within the nation of the original black man, got the red, so-called red, the yellow, the brown, and the black. He says that the Caucasian ain't part of the original nation because he's grafted from the original nation. So she understands. She done broke down the Bible. She don't say nothing about the Quran, though. Now, she said all you need is 3 books. The Bible, a law book, the mathematics. And she know that the language of God is mathematics. So I know she been studying the teachers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. But she want to be mainstream. So, being if they say it's the 7,000 year, the dawning of the age of Aquarius, and the woman supposed to put in her bid to rule. That's why you got all these things happening to these brothers, because a woman is predicted in a certain astrology or in certain circles to be the ruler of the age of Aquarius. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that God is coming to rule. God is here. And when you study the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, you see that when you say man, black man, you're talking about the black man and the black woman as one. There's no separation. And you see that they're at war with Islam. So the Caucasians is very tricky. He's using our women again against us, against the black man. The black woman, quite frankly, is raising these brothers to be soft and ignorant. So that's why it's a FOI and an MGT. Y'all around here giving y'all money to someone to make a school. Always have been a school here for boys and a school for the girls. Always have been that for 70, 80 years now. And we're talking about the University of Islam. But as you know, the Caucasian been working hard to slow down the growth of Islam. It's taught by the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So I'm going to make a series of videos. You see that chessboard? We're going to strategize. We're not going to be into too much philosophy. I'm going to let the other brothers, the other ministers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teach y'all that. You know, we're going to strategize because I heard the Honorable Elijah Muhammad say, don't correspond, no more corresponding with them, with the Caucasian. You know. And we're going to use reparations, you know, we're going to use reparation as the fire to keep their feet to that fire. But it's some more strategy that goes along with that. You got to separate. Now it's time to separate. This is Black Light. And I'm using God vision. The year 2020 is coming up. Political time now. This is why all this is happening right now. Reparation, the Matrix, and all of this. So we're going to I'm running out of time, so stay tuned for the next video. If you got eyes and ears, you better check this out.